All right. So my favorite memory of Gainesville. Um, I don't really have any favorites. I don't really believe in having like superlatives just because I feel like a lot of different things in your life are an accumulation of things. So for me, when I think of Gainesville and I think of some of my favorite times, I think of just walking downtown with friends and feeling really awkward because we're new to the city and you're trying to find your place and find your niche. And there's a lot of times where I've discovered new things. I remember I went to Fest, which is a punk festival in town. I remember my friend wasn't feeling well that night, and it was really awkward because we were just a bunch of freshmen who didn't know what we were doing. And I dragged my friends along because it was my birthday. And I kind of liked punk music, but I didn't really know what it was about. I didn't know if I really liked it. I just knew that I wanted to go, and it was something very niche to Gainesville, so I went. And I just remember going into one venue. We had X's on our hands because we were 21 yet, so that also limited the amount of venues we could go to. And I just remember my other friend, the only guy who came with us too, wore this giant gator tank top, and he's a very affable guy, so he's kind of like the life of the party, and he's really gung-ho. But I just remember going to this venue, I think it was like the Woolly, and it was just this small crowd of like really goth looking emo people, and then suddenly you just see this bunch of really awkward teenagers, and my friend started to like Mosh, and I just remember seeing like his bright blue and orange like shirt and like this mass of like black shirts, and they were just moshing. And I just remember like I was sitting in the back and my friends were trying to figure out what to do, and I remember everyone slowly started to move their heads simultaneously, like up and down, and then suddenly they all started to, like, without any word, they just jumped in, launched, and just did a mosh. They just started moshing, and I was like, no one said anything, they all just kind of went for it. And I thought that was really cool because it's kind of like a subculture, it's a community. I think that was really cool to kind of witness that. Even though we were kind of outsiders, I still look at that fondly because I felt like I experienced something I hadn't experienced before, which is something that I'd like to owe to Gainesville, just because I'm in a different place and I learned a lot of different things. So, yeah, it's my favorite memory.